Welcome back to another episode of Living in Fear. I'm your host, Luis, and I'm living in fear.
And I'm Mia, and I'm living in fear.
Today, we're going to be talking about the taking of Deborah Logan, a 2014 film. Cool. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yeah. Can I just say this has been on my watch list for quite a while, especially when I realized that the characters were named Luis and Mia. At least two of the characters.
Yeah, that was
I was like, we have to watch this at some point.
Luis and Mia. When do you ever encounter a movie that has both the main character? Well, I guess Luis is not really the main character, right? Neither is Mia. Well, we'll get into it. But first, Mia, how have you been?
I've been good. I feel like I've been on the brink of getting a cold for a week, but it hasn't really turned into anything. It's my voice being
Maybe you
a
got the
little.
coves.
I mean, if I do, it's not really affecting me.
Oh, if you do, then I probably have it.
Shut up. I don't think so. You would know if you had it.
Yeah. Yeah, when I got the COVID, it was bad. I almost died.
No, you didn't.
I feel like I almost died, dude.
No, you didn't. You can't say that because some people actually almost died or did die, and you were nowhere near that.
All right, but it was pretty bad, right?
I don't know because I wasn't feeling it, but yeah, you had a fever, really bad headache and stuff. Then you made me go get you medicine, but you wouldn't tell me what you were allergic to, and then I think I got you something that you were allergic to, and it made your reaction even worse. Meanwhile, I was mostly fine.
Anyway, the point is, I don't want to get COVID again.
I don't think that's what this is at all. I'm just a little congested.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think we would have known if it was.
Okay, other than that, what have I been up to? Working, preparing for Japan, which, we still have a while till, but I'm the person that really likes to plan things out and likes to have everything organized beforehand. So I will, pack for a trip 3 weeks early and then repack and repack and repack. So I'm trying not to pack yet, but
You're also are you trying to figure out every place you're going to be able to eat?
Yeah. I mean, there are things. There's the Happy Cow app that I'm going to download, and I think that'll be helpful when we're there because I think you can just look where you are at the moment and see what's near you that you can eat. But I don't know. I just don't want you guys to not be able to eat things because you guys are worried about me. It's no, you guys, if you guys want this place, go ahead, eat there. I probably won't. I'll sit there and enjoy the company, but I don't want you guys to miss out on things because of my dietary restrictions.
Yeah, maybe you should say that. Yeah, you're a vegetarian.
I'm a vegetarian.
It's hard to find vegetarian places in.
I'm a vegetarian.
In Japan.
Yeah, I'm pretty much looking at just full-on vegan places at this point because there's a lot of gray area, it seems to be, and vegetarian and what vegetarian means to different people there. And then you learn about how there's all this the wording with the things are oh, it won't contain these ingredients or allergens in the main ingredients, but it's in the if it's less than a certain amount it can be in there. So there's fish stuff and everything in one form or another, and I don't know.
Well, also I feel like a lot of Asian cuisine, when we ask for vegetarian, I think it's always, that means it just has vegetables. I feel like that's always been the trouble. It's yeah, we have a vegetarian dish, but it's just a vegetable dish. But it's it has chicken broth.
Yeah. It's oh, vegetables? Yeah, we have vegetables. You want no straight up pieces of meat, but it's still broth, or yeah. So It'll be fine. I'll carry snacks with me. Yeah. Other than that, haven't really been reading anything.
Hmm.
I think I lost my momentum and need to get it back. And like I said, creature of habit. Once I get really into something, I will go crazy over it and it'll become an obsession. And then after a while, if I break that routine, it's hard to get it back. And we've been watching Alien Earth.
Alien Earth.
How did you like the last episode without spoilers?
I liked it. I feel like this is the one I've liked the most, I think.
Okay. I couldn't tell if you were going to say liked the least or liked the most.
No, I think I liked it the most. There's some weird like TV stuff that's kind of like like it's like very TV sometimes.
Yeah.
Um, but I feel like I like where it's going. I like the intrigue that it's giving us. I like yeah, I like all the creatures. I like all the issues with like robots and not robots without not without giving too much. So I like that. So actually, like it's weird because like I love Alien, but I feel like the Alien part is the part that I'm liking the least.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's kind of me as well. I don't know that I would have come to that conclusion as quickly, but now that I'm thinking of it, yeah.
Like I'm more interested in these other species that they've introduced, what they can do. Like because the problem is we all know what the alien can do, right? We've seen it 1,000 times.
I feel
Oh,
like they
there's a
show it too much in this too.
but yeah, I'm liking it. I'm curious to see where it goes. We'll see.
Anything
Uh,
else new with you?
me. Let's see. I've been learning some Japanese on Duolingo. Oh
Mm.
my god,
Hello,
what was
ma'am.
that?
Hello.
Anyway, I've been learning some Japanese on Duolingo.
Mm-hmm.
I've been taking a Skillshare class too.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to prepare for a trip to Japan. I feel like yeah, I'm curious to see if I will keep doing it afterward. But I don't know. Maybe I end up maybe I keep going. We'll see. Other than that, um, I don't know. I haven't been doing much.
Same old, same old.
Same old, same old.
Yeah.
Anyway, shall we get into our questions?
Yeah. You first.
All right. First question. What's your favorite way to keep fit and active? I must admit, I got this from online from a podcast. Top 100 questions to ask your podcast hosts or guests. But I don't know. It seemed interesting.
I feel like I don't listen to the type of podcast that would ask this type of question. Good job where I walk all day. I don't think I'm very fit and active other than that. You are. You're pretty good at it.
I feel like I have to though.
I mean, I should. Like I said, like I am routine based, and so like the month of June I did really good with like every day spending like I don't know, 40 minutes to an hour just doing like stretches and like light exercises and stuff. And I feel like I like noticed a change.
Hmm.
Like it's not like I like lost weight or anything, and I'm not trying to. I'm already pretty thin. Um, but like I don't know, I got a little more definition or a little bit more muscles in certain spots. And again, I don't really want to be super muscular either. um, but yeah, like my skin, I feel like looked better even and things like that. So I should do it. And then I have like messed up feet because I am on my feet all the time. But yeah. And I guess that's probably the way I like to do more consistently is just kind of stretches, light exercises, get the heart rate going like a little bit, but not like where I'm like super intense sweating and breathing hard.
Hmm.
And then, I just put on like a YouTube video, preferably one that's, like an hour long. And then that's my like, okay, I'll just watch this while I do this. And when it's over, then I'm done. And it's kind of cool.
Well, you have a fast metabolism.
Yeah.
Like me, I have a really slow one. And then especially now since I'm like working from home and I'm sitting like all day. Like I've never had a job where I've had to sit all day.
Yeah.
Like I can just feel it, man. I just feel myself getting heavier,
Yeah.
more sluggish.
I mean, that's why I like having an active job, though. Like, I like that while I'm at work, I'm getting paid to, like, move around and, lift things. And it's not like I'm ever, like, tired doing it. And I don't even think about it. And it's not really, like, I don't even really think of that as exercise because it's, like, mostly just walking. But I mean, I walk pretty fast. You know me. But, yeah, versus like a job where I'm just like sitting in a computer chair, messing up my posture because I have bad posture when I'm
Oh,
sitting
dude,
here.
my posture is really bad now. I feel like
Yeah, yours has gotten worse. You used to have such good posture.
even just sitting down. All right, I have better posture right now. I'm just gonna let's see how long I keep it up for the rest of this podcast.
Okay, maybe you should get one of those brace things. Okay, but you run, you lift weights, you do like other stuff. So what is your preferred?
So I like I really like when I'm feeling up for it, like resistance, like fast, like really fast, like high octane, like drills that I can do super quickly.
Huh?
So I don't have to spend an hour or two just exercising. Um, because it does work. Like it's sometimes it's even better than running a track for 8 laps and just doing more sprints.
Yeah,
Like that helps out your heart a lot.
yeah,
And I feel like if I really go super hard, like I can feel much better. Like I feel like it's a better workout. So I like to do that. But that's also in a combination with like weight lifting, weight training.
I I would like to swim laps in a pool if we had like access to one,
Hmm.
but we don't. And I had a gym membership for like a very brief time, like a decade ago, and that was like one of the few things I would do at the gym. I liked like treadmills or like the little biking like machines, and then I liked doing laps in the pool. But even there, like I'm insecure when I'm like in front of people. I get like shy and introverted and stuff. So I'm like having to like swim in a pool with like other people, and I just get like all self conscious about it. And um, yeah. So like I wish we had a pool at times just so I could do that, or I wish we had like access to like someone's pool where I could do it in a more private space. And then you know what I want to get into, but it's just kind of pricey. And again, like I don't know, my ankle is kind of like weird, so I don't know if it'd be the best thing right now. But like climbing,
Mm,
like bouldering or whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I would like to do that too.
There's a lot of those like gyms around here. That's just kind of pricey.
Yeah,
But yeah, that looks like that'd be fun.
maybe you'd like a Pilates class or something because it's pretty intense. It's like a slightly more intense than yoga.
Yeah, I mean our friend taught one, and we did one a couple times, and we did one that we used to go like a couple times here and there with our friends. Like we all went to a group one together. Yeah, it was fine. I didn't like love it or anything, but
It really works out different muscles, so you'll feel it in that first class. Like it's crazy how much you feel it because you're just it just works these muscles that you've never used.
I just maybe if I went to one and then like had like a headphone in,
Hmm.
just like one even, and like listened to like a podcast or something while I was doing it. But I feel like when like I'm just there and I'm focused on the fact that I'm just exercising and that's all I can think about is like I'm exercising and this is hurting or I'm getting tired or like that's it's I just get like bored and then I'm just over it. I'm like I'm not so it's like I need something else to like occupy my brain.
Hmm. Well, maybe that. I mean, there's probably everything's online now. Everything's on YouTube.
Yeah, no, there's
Wonder,
definitely like Pilates and things on there. I've done like yoga looking at like a YouTube video and but again, I would I would then have to put like the Pilates video on the TV or something and have something in my ear.
yeah,
I
it's
don't know, it's
crazy.
just the second it's like and that's why like running, I guess like I've never been I haven't really run and listened to stuff before. I feel like I'm just always too tired to like run nowadays.
Yeah,
I need to get into it.
I feel like I used to listen to a lot of stuff while running, but I don't know. I feel like lately I've just become more paranoid with walking tally,
Oh yeah,
and so like I just want to be able to hear it.
yeah,
Anything that's passing by, or
yeah.
any person, or any a motorcycle, or a
Skateboard,
skateboard, or another dog.
somebody laughing and having fun. How dare they?
Also, around here, I feel like there's just
Yeah,
a lot of shady things in our street.
yeah,
Loose dogs, weird people, cats, thousands of squirrels, literally thousands.
yeah.
Okay,
My question?
yeah, your question.
It's a little more horror themed. What are some past Halloween costumes you've done?
Okay, well, let's see. Let me try to think back. Let me access that core memory. Well, the one I remember really well was mm, remember when when we went to that. Were you there? Yeah, you were there when we went to that work party in Oxnard,
Mm-hmm.
and I wore a zombified Mormon.
Yep. I made you your badge.
Yeah, that was cool because
Yeah.
we were really into Book of Mormon, the musical at that time. So I was like, yeah, it'd be funny if I was like, maybe I was a Mormon that got bit during my mission
Yeah.
and became a zombie.
That's like I think the only Halloween costume I know of yours though.
I'm trying to think what else I have done like before I met you.
I have such a bad memory.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Okay, in high school, was I ever anything in high school? Was I ever anything in middle school? Yeah, I don't remember.
Gee.
Is that bad? Something wrong with my memory?
Yeah. I mean, okay. I have some photos from when I was a kid and did things, so like
Hmm.
that might be why I have more of a memory of it. But also, well, also I think I had quite a few of the costumes up until recently. Like they were all at my dad's house, like all of my childhood costumes and everything. So I did Belle from Beauty and the Beast at some point. I think I might have even done Snow White. I remember having that costume in with all the other stuff. I remember doing Nala from Lion King. I had a foam like head thing. Um, a pink Power Ranger. I really liked that one. The one that was the really cool one. Do you know
Hmm.
which one that one was?
Twilight?
No, my Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar.
I went trick or treating with my friend, and I think that was like probably the last year I went like trick or treating. So it was like right at the age where you're like kind of like getting too old for it. I had to have been, because Star Wars came out in 99, The Phantom Menace, and I was 9. So I had to have been at least 9, if not older. But yeah, I remember going with my like best friend at the time, and she was like a witch and looked like real cute. I think she had like lipstick on and everything. And then I was Jar Jar Binks, and like we bought the costume with like the suit thing, and then it came with like a little plastic mask, but that mask sucked, and I bought like a legit like latex fancy expensive mask of Jar Jar Binks and was
Hmm.
wearing that. And I just remember passing some other kids, and I don't think they were kids that like I went to school with, but I think it was like kids that went to another school that were like a little bit cooler that like my friend kind of knew or something. And I just remember like passing by them and then like it dawning on me like how much of a nerd I felt like in that moment. Like, that childhood like moment when you're like, oh, I'm so excited about this thing. This thing is so cool. And then all of a sudden you're like wearing it, or like they find out that you like this thing in front of like other kids that like just seem way cooler, and suddenly it like dawns on you that like, oh, like this is so uncool. That was me in that moment.
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
I do remember having masks though because I was allergic to latex.
Yeah. You don't remember any specifically though?
Trying to remember what masks we had. I want to say it was like a weird, deformed, bald human.
Sounds like one my dad had and used to wear.
Maybe. I wonder if we even had a Freddy Krueger mask. We might have had one.
I wonder if his was like Igor or something.
But anyway, yeah, I can't remember. The ones recently is well, the most recent one was we were Halloween. The characters from Halloween 2, right? The Rob Zombie one.
Yeah. I did the Rob Zombie version of Michael Myers and Laurie Strode,
Hmm. Yeah, I put a lot of effort into that mask.
which is probably weird because like they're brother and sister in his version of it. Yeah.
But remember before that we did like we still have those gold masks, right? That we have
Mhm.
that we just put on like black dress, and
Yeah.
then we put black like eyeshadow around our eyes, and then we just put like these like
Yours is
um
kind of more
masks.
like Roman looking, I feel like, and mine is more like Egyptian looking. Well, I guess it's a little, I don't know, they're probably both like Roman. But yeah,
They're like
Greek.
masquerade masks.
Yeah. That was fun. What was that for?
That was for Travis's
Yeah, I was gonna
party
say, yeah.
where
Okay.
he had us all bring like everybody needed to wear a mask of some sort.
Yeah. That was fun. And then when you dressed up as the Mormon guy, I think I just was like supposed to be like Zoe Deschanel from New Girl or something. I didn't have anything, so I just like threw something together. Put on some fake black glasses.
That's what you wear?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that at all.
Yep. I like I had like the black hat, and then I had like fake bangs that I put on. Like I clipped my hair up under the hat so that it looked like I had bangs, even though I didn't. It was just like my hair pulled up weird. Yep.
Okay, that concludes our questions segment.
It was so abrupt.
Let's move on. All right,
Mm-hmm.
ready to get into the movie?
Sure.
Today we're talking about The Taking of Deborah Logan, directed by Adam Robitel, written by Adam Robitel and Gavin Heffernan. Here's the description on IMDb. An elderly woman battling Alzheimer's disease agrees to let a film crew document her condition, but what they discover is something far more sinister going on.
Yep.
Main characters, Mia and Luis. Though I still I don't think they're the main characters, but okay, Mia,
Yes.
give me your
Okay.
400 IQ thoughts on this movie.
Okay. I liked it. I started watching this like a year ago before we ever started this podcast, and then I think I stopped because I wanted to watch it with you, especially when I learned that those were their names. I only got to I watched like 5 minutes or something, so I didn't get far at all. Um, but like it's I had heard the name of it mentioned like quite a few times. But then when I looked it up, like I feel like the ratings weren't that great, and so I was just like, this feels like one of those movies that's like, I don't know, some people are gonna like, and then I'm gonna watch it and it's gonna be like bad or something, or just not like live up to some type of hype. And I didn't think it like got hyped for me. I don't think that was it, but yeah, I just thought it just wasn't gonna be that good. Like maybe it was, good 10 years ago, but in today's time it like, wouldn't hold up. But yeah, so I actually kind of liked it. Um I don't know that like it was anything like super amazing or groundbreaking or special or anything, but for what it was, I had fun with it.
Hmm.
I do question the like is it ethical to make movies about like, someone with Alzheimer's and use that as like part of the horror? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
How do
Yeah.
how do you feel about things like that?
I mean, I feel like it doesn't bother me. It might bother some people, but I feel like then we gotta start looking at all the other horror movies and what they're, because there's a lot of angles to horror movies, and like I feel like Hereditary, for example. Does anybody bothered by the girl? She's not, she's challenged in some way. Like I feel like we never hear of people being bothered by that aspect.
I mean, is she necessarily challenged in some way?
I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, she is. I guess she does. I mean, she has a nervous tick, so that's.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, I would say more of a like an example would be like Midsummer and like the like deformed guy, right? Because he definitely. But they never really like that movie. Never really touches on that much. Spoiler, but yeah,
I mean, yeah, it doesn't really bother me. I mean,
I don't know that it bothers me either. I
yeah,
just like it's a question that I could understand people not liking, especially maybe if it's like a sensitive subject to them.
yeah. I mean,
And
that's with every movie, though. That every movie, some people are more sensitive to other things, and of
yeah,
course, if somebody has knows of their loved one who has Alzheimer's, like, yeah, of course, this is going to bother them. You know.
I guess maybe it's like what if they used someone being like bipolar as, a scary thing in a horror movie or something. I don't know.
Well, how many movies do like kids on the spectrum nowadays? I feel like a lot of movies do that. So it's like,
Well, and some people aren't like, they don't like that.
yeah.
I don't know. It's just the thing that makes me think of it. And then another thing that I think of is the other thing that this movie uses that other movies use to be like kind of creepy or scary is like a naked old woman,
Mm,
right?
yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of movies do use that.
Yeah.
Naked naked old people.
Yeah. Naked old people, but especially like naked old woman is like, I feel like used even more.
Mhm.
I feel like naked guys is like a thing, but I feel like Yeah. When it's like women and they're trying to be scary, it's always like an older woman.
What, like It did that? Wreck did that, right? Was that an old woman or was that a child still? I can't remember.
I mean, I feel like it was like old woman type thing. X.
But anyway, let me just say that the old woman in this was really good.
I thank you. I was gonna say I wonder if this lady gets enough recognition because like I mean she's not like super old, but she's definitely older and she like had to do a lot of stuff. Like she was the one doing all the crazy things in the movie.
Like she 100% committed to this role.
Yes.
If anything, if there should be any takeaway from this movie, is how much this actress put into it and how scary she was, because she was pretty scary.
Yeah, let's find her name. Jill Larson.
Like even looking at this freaking poster, man.
Well, that's why she looked so familiar.
Why? Who is she?
She's in Shutter Island.
We all.
She's the one like from the trailer that does the like shh like thing. That's why she looks so familiar. Okay. Yeah, she was great. And that's probably not, a role that you get the opportunity to do very often, you know?
Yeah, I like this movie too. I guess I had some like just like ish, just like plot stuff that doesn't make any sense, and I feel like the actors were like not necessarily overacting, but like they were just kind of like waiting for their cue, like because it was like
Yeah,
it was because it's supposed to be a
found
I don't know,
footage.
a semi found footage
Yeah.
movie.
It didn't feel like they were spontaneous enough in their delivery for it to like really feel like actual found footage.
Yeah, it didn't feel natural.
There wasn't a lot of like improv, it feels like. There wasn't a lot of like people talking over each other or like people talking in the background or things like that.
But I really like a lot of the scenes. A lot of the scares were effective too. I feel like I jumped at least three
You
times.
jumped like hard too. Like you like moved a lot and you usually don't. Just one got me. And okay, it definitely does the thing where it's like quiet, loud noise, and that's like the jump scares, which like can be very cheap. But there was something just kind of fun about it in this movie, and I didn't mind it.
Well, also, I think the sound was like really well mixed or something.
Yeah.
Like they knew how to, like, I don't know. I feel like it's the whole movie is like one level, and then
Hmm.
like they just ramp it up to the thousandth degree to like really try to get you at this moment.
Yeah.
That especially happened, yeah, when the cop shot the gun inside the house, like towards the end. Like it was just so loud compared to the rest of the movie.
Yeah. Did you have any kind of idea of what was going on?
Like
Yeah.
before the end. Okay, so I feel like at some point I knew there was some possession involved, but but towards the beginning, at least a good chunk of this movie, like maybe like 30 minutes, I was like, man, is this really going to be about an Alzheimer's? Like it's just about Alzheimer's and how crazy somebody can get. But no, there's actual possession. I should have known that, but yeah, because
Yeah.
I that would have definitely that would have been in bad taste if they had done that.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. At least in this, they kind of use the Alzheimer's thing as like a so she has a more weakened mind or state, and so that's why like a thing is able to possess her easier. But I mean, I don't know, like I mean, I guess, but also it seems like she would be targeted because she was kind of involved in the original things happening, Like she was fighting against it, but she was still aware. So I feel like along the way there were like clues that I was like picking up on like that seems weird or that like okay, so like them gardening, like when the crew first arrives and the lady's back there with the Harris guy, And I even said to you, I was like, what are they doing out there? Like, they're raking? They're in the middle of a forest with leaves everywhere. Like, you're gonna rake your whole thing. Like, is he just being nice and helpful with her? But then it also looked like he covered something in the wagon. So I was like, I don't, there's something weird about this. And then when the Mia was talking to Sarah and she was talking about like them giving money for the house and how like they would maybe help with like some of the medical bills and stuff as well. She like says Roanoke is like the name of like the hospital or medical provider or something. And Roanoke is like that's like a Native American whole like thing, right?
Okay. So
So
what
like
is,
I figured it would have something Native American happening at some point. I was like, is this gonna be
like some voodoo stuff?
like I thought maybe kind of like a poltergeist or something.
Hmm.
I thought it was gonna maybe like go that route or something, especially since it had shown her at the beginning with the dirt and digging something or raking something, and then later on when she's like they find her and she's gotten this spade and she was like digging in the ground like a bunch of holes. I was like, are these a bunch of graves or something that she's trying to like dig up? Is it like somebody possessing her because she's on like stolen land or something, you know? But yeah. And then I couldn't remember like because I knew the word Roanoke, but that's I think I know it from I think it's like from Supernatural or something. It's like where I really heard about that and the like Croatoan thing where like the settlers went missing and there's like a whole thing about that and yeah, so
Yeah, I kind of missed all that. But it is interesting though where it went. So what happened exactly? So there's this guy that wanted to live forever, and he was also dying. And
hmm,
so he learned of this ritual by taking 5 kids and like eating them or something for him to live forever. But he wasn't able to complete the ritual. He only got 4 of the kids,
hmm,
and then Deborah Logan killed him,
hmm,
and now the the guy that she killed is haunting her, possessing her to try to get another kid, the 5th kid.
yeah, to complete it.
But he's already dead, right? Yeah, he's dead. His bones are there. So
So
like,
did
is he gonna come back from the dead, from the grave, or what?
yeah, I don't I mean maybe clearly strange things are happening. Um so was he going to come after her daughter or did she just learn of it and just kill him because he's a horrible guy?
I
And
don't
he
know.
like did he find out that she knew or like what was cuz that's what I thought. I thought it was like something dealing with her daughter like when she heard the thing like I thought
Didn't her daughter say something about her line of work is how she found out about it?
whose line of work.
Her, Deborah Logan.
Yeah, she heard it over the switch thing. Do you know what her line of work was?
Right, right. It's
Yeah,
just
okay. Yeah.
rerouting phone calls.
Yeah.
Right, but so then she just heard it, and then she decided to do something about it.
I guess. Yeah, that's what I didn't know if there was more to it than that or not. Yeah. I mean, they say that pretty early on that she like would hear things and keep secrets for people and, you know, that was just her line of work. I did wonder like there were just certain things pretty early on that like again stuck out and I didn't know if they were going to lead to anything, but they didn't necessarily. And then I'm like, I don't know if is there something there that I'm just like not picking up on that the director wanted to say or the writer. So like the fact that like Sarah, the daughter, her room is very like tomboyish, right?
Hmm.
Like there's like posters of cars and the mom's like, oh yeah, she really liked cars, oh, and she liked sports and stuff. There's like a baseball mitt, you know, baseball and um but then there's like the dresser chest is like kind of pink and has like frillier things. So like you could tell like the mom didn't seem to love that,
Yeah.
but like I don't know, just kind of went with it. And then even like later on, she says things about like your what was it like your female friend,
Their lady friend.
lady friend, and then like why don't you like put on a blouse or something? So there's like those like weird things, and I was wondering if that was gonna have anything to do with something with the girls missing, or like maybe he came after her but she like wasn't girly enough, or like I don't know. But that didn't make sense with like the mom. But so I was like, is this just trying to, I don't know, give more to this character, more depth to this Sarah character? It like doesn't really need to say anything. It's just kind of like,
I think that's the way I took it.
yeah, okay.
Is yeah, I feel like the movie did a good job of just showing all the all the frustration that she's had to deal with just as a byproduct of having somebody with Alzheimer's,
Yeah.
and on top of that having somebody who just not very open to being to gay people,
Yeah.
because her mother is very traditional. So yeah, I just thought it added to the character.
Just
um
like world building.
but it also, I feel like, even like on top of everything, like they still love each, like she still loves her mom, and so I feel like it was justified, everything she tried to do for her, even until the last minute, to try to exercise whatever demon she had inside her. So yeah, I don't know. I just thought I thought it was a pretty good dynamic between them.
Yeah. I also thought that so like how the crew, the like film crew, Mia and Luis and Gavin or whatever, um, like they like have the rooms, and then it's
Mhm.
like, oh no, you're not in with them. We don't allow intermingling in this house or something. So I thought with like the girl being separated off, I thought something scary was gonna happen with that, like her being in a room alone. But nothing ever came of that.
Yeah, I think that's still just. I mean, I'm taking it as, yeah, that's still part of just her character.
Yeah, no, I think so too, but I just also think it could have like led to something as well. Like it would have been a justifiable reason to like, have Mia separated and but yeah.
Yeah, this movie also did some interesting choices that you don't often see in movies. So for one, whenever there's like haunting or something supernatural happening, you often don't get other people involved, right? You don't get hospitals involved, or you don't get police. Like, you often don't see them get involved. Like, it's always just isolation, because it's scarier that way. It's just like the main character is isolated and it's being haunted by all these things.
Mhm.
So I was surprised that a lot of the hospital witnessed this crazy stuff, and like even the police as well. And like there was even one of the police officers got killed by Deborah. And then the other thing that often movies don't do is a, a character just leaves
Yeah.
and it's fine.
Yeah.
He's like, screw this, I'm leaving.
Yeah. No, I was when Gavin left, I was like, I hope he's just okay now. I hope he just like, went back home and everything was fine for him. Cuz good on him for leaving. Somebody just shot up his car with a shotgun. Are you kidding me? That was both like he was dealing with spirits haunting the area and like the woman, and then a real life person with a shotgun. Like, no and no, goodbye. Like,
Okay, so what was the deal with the husband?
Harris?
No, that was the neighbor.
Well, who was the husband?
No, I'm talking about the neighbor.
Yeah. But was, yeah, there wasn't a husband though, right?
No, there wasn't.
Okay. Yeah, who's the neighbor?
So he knew about this whole situation with the serial killer or whatever.
It seems like it. It seems like maybe she told him at some point and he was helping her cover it up and everything. I mean, it seemed like maybe he cared about her, maybe loved her, because it seemed very when he was like in the hospital right before he tried to kill her, like it kind of seemed like very like an intimate moment almost.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty sad.
Yeah.
It's like kill me, try to do it, but
Yeah.
the demon threw a TV at him.
Yeah. So did he end up being okay?
Yeah, the last we saw him, he was going into surgery, and
Yeah.
we never saw him again.
That hospital, man. If that little girl got taken once.
Also, remember what you said when they ventured into this other.
Oh, the abandoned wing.
Yeah. Who which hos
It's just a hospital with
hos ho
full on abandoned wing.
hospitals don't have abandoned wings,
I mean,
do they?
probably. Especially if it's like a town that used to be bigger and now like a lot of the people have left. Like, yeah, it's not completely unbelievable, but it just did kind of sound like really silly. They're in the abandoned wing. Like it sounds like, like something you'd hear in like The Last of Us or something.
Yeah, don't go to the upper levels, they're
Yeah.
filled with infected.
Okay. So like when I first like looked up this on IMDb, I think I just scrolled through it real quick just to like see what it was on, and then I just saw like somebody's review like title or something, and it was like turn on the lights or something. And it's like, yes, right? Like there's so many times they're like walking around the house and stuff, and I was like, is the power out or something? Is
Yeah.
there a reason why they don't just turn on the light? Like there's like one time when the guy's going into the basement or whatever, and he's like, ah, of course, and like the light won't turn on. But there's like other times where it's like they're just in the main part of the house. Like, why don't you turn on a light? Like, I thought that comment was like so funny and accurate.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely took notice of it. Even in, well, I guess the abandoned wing, okay, I can kind of buy the abandoned wing not having lights.
I don't know, it seems like they should.
But yeah, they should. They should.
Like, you're not gonna always use them, maybe, but you would still have them there. Like, I don't, yeah.
But it really is just to set up the scene.
Yeah, it's kind of absurd.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, even attics have lights, right?
Usually, some kind of something, I don't know, or at least like you would think they would have gotten a bunch more flashlights if they were constantly looking at places where there wasn't a flashlight. Also, they're like in the middle of like a big area
Mm.
without lights, so like I don't know.
All right, what did you think was the scariest part? This should be a recurring question.
Scariest part.
What was the scariest part of this movie?
I mean, the only time I like actually jumped was when the cop shot through the window at the end.
No, well, that's another thing we should consider contemplating is whether jump scares count.
I mean, that's why I don't think I would count it. Like I said, I feel like jump scares sometimes I just like don't love because they feel cheap. But again, I don't know. I just was kind of like having fun with this movie. Maybe it's because you were getting affected by it each time and you usually don't, and I wasn't, so I just got to like sit there and laugh at you. I don't know what was scariest for you.
I think the creepiest part for me was when she was eating the little girl's head.
I did have a note about the eating head. It was just so like I wasn't expecting that. I was like, oh, okay, wow.
Yeah, I guess in hindsight, it's probably like kind of cheesy. It's like, oh, she's eating that, but I don't know. I feel like at that moment, I was like,
I liked it
holy crap!
because I wasn't expecting that. This movie didn't really show any like CGI kind of things, right?
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden it's just like cuts to that and you're like, "Oh, wasn't expecting that. I didn't know that the movie would go there."
Yeah, I don't even know if that part was CGI. I know that when she screamed with the long jaw, that was CGI,
Yeah.
but the eating of the head, I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like just a couple times where like, she'd go missing at night or something and they were like wandering around the house looking for her. Like those were like more creepy. I think that's one of those things. I think it's so weird to me how a house can change so suddenly from something that feels so, like, nice and comforting and, like, home to, like, something creepy, and it's, like, sometimes just, like, light and dark is enough to change it. But also, like, I don't know, I've never lived in, like, really big houses, so, like, a house with a lot more open space and multiple rooms and a lot of wood so things creak, and I don't know, houses can just be creepy at night. Um, I did write the quote from, Harris. I don't have the full quote. I don't remember what exactly he said, but it was like, "How do you fight through something you can't," I don't know if it was "can't feel" or "can't know" or what, and then it says "or see." So, like, how can you fight something you can't see?
You burned the original body.
Yeah, apparently.
Who's Harris? The neighbor?
The neighbor. So, yeah, it does seem like, he was trying to help her but didn't know how. But that's also, like,
But he was just talking about Alzheimer's. Like,
yeah.
he could just be referring to Alzheimer's.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. I think it's just kinda, a true thing about even, like, mental illness and stuff and other things. It's like, how do you combat this?
But I guess, yeah, because the procession didn't start until later, until they arrived. So,
Yeah. But I just like, I wrote it down because that felt like it was, like again, I feel like there were, like, a lot of clues to, like, what was happening in this and things that just kinda, like, stuck out to me.
I think that one of the scenes that I found were very odd was when they went to go see the anthropologist. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it was too much. Like, the anthropologist knows the key, how to get rid of this demon. Like, I don't know. I just felt it was kind of weird to throw that in there. But I guess how would how else then would you know what to do?
I mean, wasn't wasn't the point because he did the documentary on the serial killer originally, right?
Hmm.
So he probably did a lot of research on the serial killer and what it seemed like he was trying to accomplish. So he, like, went to all these,
I guess what I found out is that he just kind of went along with them, like immediately. Like, it wasn't about, oh, this guy was crazy. He was just trying to.
like, he believed them that,
Yeah,
like, this was actually happening, you
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, like, I don't know. In that situation, I don't know. Maybe if I am shown a video of somebody levitating, but I still would question it.
Yeah,
Like, are you pulling my leg here? Like, is this a real video or did you doctor it or what?
and I think that's how, like, even Mia was like that. She's like, "Okay, well, there's, like, a reason," like and I think that's how a lot of people would be. That's probably how I would be, like, "Oh, there's gotta be a reason. There's something, like, there's no way that this is, like, supernatural." I did find it interesting at the end because I was wondering about that, like, with, like, everything that happened at the hospital, and then, like, the cops were the lady basically sprayed Deborah sprayed them with, like, snake venom from her mouth or something, you know?
Mhm.
It's like, how do you even explain that? How do you explain all these things? Like, so I was, like, wondering at the end, like, when it started doing the news coverage and stuff, I was like, "So are they gonna, like, bring up questions about if this is, like, some supernatural thing or, like, something, like, like or are they just gonna chalk it up to, like, some crazy woman?" And it does seem like they just went the crazy woman route, like, "Oh, is this lady just kidnapped this kid, but now this kid is," which brings up, what did you think of the ending with the little girl?
I don't think I like it. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like her looking at the camera and smiling.
Okay, could it be that she was supposed to be the guy now?
She is the guy.
Maybe? Maybe he completed the ritual?
None of them, but none of them died though, right?
Who?
Did
None of who?
Deborah Logan didn't die, right? Because she was seen in the news footage after, like on a
Yeah,
wheelchair.
but he got the 5th kid.
But so was the plan the whole time to get inside one of the kids?
Yeah, right? I think he was just using Deborah's body as a way to like finish the job.
Well, what was the original ritual though? Was that the plan, or was it just to eat these 5 kids and become immortal?
Yeah, I don't know. But maybe, he found some other way for it to work. I don't know, because what else would the end be saying? What's up with the little girl?
I mean, I
She
mean
looks
it.
evil looking at the camera.
Right. I mean, it's probably the same situation as Sarah's. Or sorry, Deborah Logan. Right? She was being possessed, so now she's possessing the kid. Or now he's possessing the kid. It's kind of I don't know. I don't think it's exactly him. Like, hey, he achieved immortality through this kid, but I think it's more like no, now she's being possessed, and he's gonna try to manipulate her into doing other stuff. That's what I took it as, but I mean, I could be. I mean, what? I mean, I think. What's the difference between being possessed and then and also being the person that does the possessing? They're both bad.
Yeah, I thought it was cheesy. The look to camera.
Yeah, I feel like it should have been something else. I don't know what exactly, but like the last frame should have been something else, and not a little girl smiling at a camera. Anything else?
I'm reading somebody's Reddit thing.
Reddit.
Cause they like mentioned a thing that I saw too. Cause like remember when Sarah shoots at Deborah,
Hmm.
but then like Deborah seems fine. But then later on they show like the little girl and it looks like the little girl has like a shot on her head, right?
Okay.
So maybe they're saying maybe Sarah, when she shot the little girl, she killed her, thus completing the ritual. And then the guy possessed the little girl and achieved immortality.
So she killed the little. Did she mean to kill the little girl?
No, she just shot
She just shot.
at like Deborah's head, but Deborah's head was on top of the little girl's head.
Interesting.
Because I remember thinking that when she was like shooting, it was like when she like pointed the gun and I was like, it showed Deborah's head over the little girl's. I'm like, where do you even shoot her at this point? Like, you're gonna kill the little girl too, you know? And then she shot. But then later on, yeah, it showed like a red hole basically, a red circle on Kara's head, the little girl's head.
What about the doctors? What did they think?
Yeah, I don't
They
know.
find a bullet inside her,
I don't know.
and then yeah, and then she's magically cured of her cancer. So yeah, there's okay. Okay, I'm starting to buy that theory.
That's what I'm saying. And then yeah, like even this comment, which is what I was gonna say too, is like saying how when they finally burn the bones, it's too late because the thing already happened. That's what I thought too.
Hmm, interesting. Damn, I would have loved to have seen a little, just a little more, a little bit, a little, like more subtle hints that the kid is not actually a kid. Like maybe she's talking weird or knows a little too many smart words or something. You know?
I mean, maybe there was something there that we just didn't pick up on.
Yeah.
But
Because
yeah.
the killer was something, right? Like a psychiatrist or something.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm coming around to this theory.
Yeah. I just think it's kind of comical that he's gonna have to grow up as a little girl.
All right. Anything else that we want to say about the taking of Deborah Logan? Why
mm,
is it called the taking? Who took her? Well, I guess the serial killer.
I mean, and her,
Is it just another way to say the possession?
yeah, I guess. I mean, the Alzheimer's is also kind of taking her mind,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess it does imply a different connotation. Taking your yeah. Not necessarily that something is taking her, but something's being taken away.
Right?
Final thoughts?
I mean, I think I said all my thoughts for the movie. Like I said, I don't think it's like anything like super amazing or anything, but
Mhm.
like I liked it more than I was expecting to. So
Yeah, I liked it too.
I think that's the trick for me. go in expecting not to like it or like have really low expectations, and then I'm usually pleasantly surprised, versus when it's one I'm like actually looking forward to, a lot of the time I end up being kind of underwhelmed.
Yeah, I it's definitely not the best found footage film out there.
Yeah, as far as found footage goes, I didn't like that aspect of it.
Like, I almost think it would have been fine if it wasn't,
Yeah.
because we still saw a lot of footage being filmed by the footage. You know what I mean? Like when they're going over their computer and they're seeing, like, they could have just done that without found footage.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It was it was a good premise for it, but I don't think the found footage aspect was executed well enough. I think that's probably one of the.
Also, nothing's ever going to be wrecked,
I mean, there's been a lot of found footage things that we've liked. You really like Ganjam.
but it just doesn't. I mean, that still doesn't feel as natural.
Yeah. I mean, Rec, yeah. I think Rec, the filming of it was like well done and stuff, but it's really like the characters and the actors portraying the characters was like really well done. You had like you really believe all these little side characters as those people. They feel very realistic. All right,
All
you
right,
wanna
let's move on. Last thing before we go.
yeah
Yeah, what are you looking forward to?
decorating for Halloween.
Man, you had that one on standby, huh?
I'm in my Halloween mode. Okay, here's a funny thing because I was like thinking about. I was like, oh, should I ask him the thing about Halloween costumes or should I save that until like October? And then I was like, we have plenty of, if even if we do one episode per week in October, that's like only four, so that'd only be four Halloween related questions. So I was like, it's fine to do one before then. Then I was like, oh wait, we still have the whole month of September still. Next month isn't even October yet. Because once it's in August, my brain goes, August is autumn. It's not, but my brain thinks it is, and then I'm like Halloween mode. The Rachel Maxey Halloween video. Halloween, Halloween. So yes, I've held off. I haven't put up any Halloween decorations yet, but I probably will next week. I'm kind of waiting until we'll give it one more week. So what are you looking for? Two.
Well, my birthday's in 4 days,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not gonna say my birthday.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say the day after, which
What's it?
is
What's the day after?
pumpkin cream cold brew at
Oh, that's right.
Starbucks. There was something else on the 26th. What date was that? There was something else that I was looking forward to.
I thought you were gonna say Silk Song.
Yeah, but that's in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but
I'll
uh
say that on
huh.
the next podcast.
I really didn't think you were gonna go with the pumpkin at
Yeah,
Starbucks.
I'm looking forward to it. I look forward to
you're
it every year.
you're ridiculous. All right.
Especially since they changed this freaking the one I always get. I
So do
usually
you
get
not like it?
I feel like I'm not liking it as much anymore.
The first time you were like, I wouldn't have even noticed if they didn't say anything.
But they did say stuff, so now I know. Now I can taste it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not as good anymore. Hopefully they get a distributor for their malted whatever chocolate thing that they use.
Yeah. All right.
All right,
See you next
let's
time.
see ya. Bye bye.
Bye.